Anyway, this is a diverse neighborhood.
Yeah.
And a nigga like me was trying. I'm trying.
Mm.
And so I've done events and stuff at the crib, dinners and parties and stuff at the house, and got people to come over and stuff like that. But like,
Yeah.
so I sort of feel like, I've developed some sort of rapport, some sort of like friendship with some of the people in the neighborhood, right? We got each
Mm-hmm.
other's phone number. We're in a group chat, and
Mm-hmm.
we'd be talking about different stuff. But me and a couple of two other dudes in my same row are black men. And I'm like, yo, here's a chance to like specifically foster, yo, we are here. Like
Yeah.
at the same time, like where we're living at. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we made it here. This is like a little bit of an exclusive kind of group here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we should bond. We should like, and we actually own homes. It's not like we're renters.
Yeah.
So it's like, at some point, it's got to start where we build a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm accommodating. Let's do something, this other thing. So let me try. I'm trying to, but boom, we did it. We got together. We actually
Mm-hmm.
fucking got together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We went to a restaurant, sat in the lounge,
Mm-hmm.
and we it was a table. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like, it wasn't specifically at a bar, so it was a little bit
Yeah.
more
Mm-hmm.
personable. If you're at
Mm-hmm.
the bar, all three of you next to each other, you're just watching the TV pretty much the whole time,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So it was loud, and plus there was no game on, and there was no game on,
Oh, okay. So y'all was just kicking it for
so
real.
we had to legit kick it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I was bracing myself for some fancy raccoons. I ain't gonna lie. I was bracing myself, dog, like, because there's been some real tangential kind of
Mm-hmm.
interactions and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was bracing myself for, is somebody a fancy raccoon? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because when you, like, again, the higher you climb up, some some fancy raccoons that got up there because they
Yeah.
be climbing. They know
Yeah.
how to climb.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get up there with
Absolutely.
you. You look around and just, not all skin folk is kinfolk.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, they black, dog. They black. I was like, yes, my neighbors are black.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I knew their skin color. I knew
Yeah. Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I had to go hang out with them specifically
Mm-hmm.
and be like, okay, they black. You know what I mean?
Mm.
They black. And
To
so
really,
that's,
to really confirm their level of
that whole
authenticity.
blackness confirmed.
Yeah, the whole black, yeah, blackness.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a diversity
Mm-hmm.
in the I guess
In the diaspora.
but yeah, in the diaspora in general. I mean, there's no such thing as freaking like, you know, the thing is that we had a time, bro. We had a time in the fucking 90s, right? In our
Mm-hmm.
specific like window of existing in like
Mm-hmm.
middle school, high school, a little bit maybe early college, so that where identity of what it is to be black was just like so fucking narrow, dog. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? If you freaking had a great score on the SAT or some shit like that, or if you actually spoke proper,
English.
what I won't say proper, but like the mainstream English that you have to speak going through academia,
Yeah.
they called you less than black.
Yeah.
They
So
called you
you're
an
a white
Oreo.
man. Yeah.
If you happen to
That
like
Oreo.
rock music, even though that's the
Mm-hmm.
fucking source is blackness,
Mm-hmm.
you were called a fucking Oreo. You were fucking deemed to be, oh, this nigga trying to act white.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
if you wore clothes that fit,
Mm-hmm.
God,
Yeah.
we were
That's crazy.
swimming. We were
Yeah.
swimming in our clothes. It was so big.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a whole nother nigga in there with us.
Yeah.
In these clothes
Yeah.
that we was wearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a diversity, definitely, in what it is to be black.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's exhibited in this group that we just met up inside of the table. And I'm like, okay, but I know they're black. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of things you gotta let me know. You know that the difference between being a fancy raccoon and being, and being black, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
uh, and yeah, you can be a black fancy raccoon. I get it, but like my thing is, I'm trying to keep an eye out for fancy fucking raccoons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, the boys is black. Them boys is cool. They down to earth. You know, again, the conversations that I've had with them before have been like in passing. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody's cool in like a 5-second clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I even say this to myself. I'm better in small doses. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna fuck with me for a long while, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to. There's gonna be some drunken nights, or there's gonna be some like the vibes is gonna be off or something. Like, after a long while, you're gonna be like, okay, can I fuck with this nigga? In general,
Long term,
like okay,
yeah.
But I know I'm getting myself into. So anyway, they so those 5-second freaking clips, which just was like it was really much to judge at. But I think all that to say that I think we have a basis. Dog, we live right next door. Dog, how about bruh, we got there in separate cars. This nigga's literally next door to me. We took separate cars there.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. that's a wild. That's a wild.
That bit is legit 5 minutes away. I could have walked. I could have walked. If I would have left the house a little bit earlier, it would take me a 20-minute walk.
Bruh, so that's okay. First of all, that is when you put it that way, it sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I could have walked. But 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I could have walked there.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. At the same time, I'm also thinking about like maybe it's a privacy issue kind of thing, where it's like, okay, I'm about to link up with this guy. Yeah, we could have just we all could have just obviously hopped in the whip.
Bro, we could take an Uber.
We literally live right next to each other. We could just we didn't even have to hop in each other's cars, take an Uber, like you mentioned. You could just call the Uber and we just
especially hey, maybe we might
it's right there.
Maybe we might get litty, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey.
Come right back. Like
come
it's
right
like
back.
Yeah. So
yeah, we probably would walk back if we really were drunk. Like I said, we would probably just like walk back home.
Yeah, just try to walk it off or something.
It's literally that close.
Yeah. But I'm wondering that is funny when you put it that way. I'm not gonna lie. That's like something you'll see like on an episode of Seinfeld or something.
Yeah,
like that. That's really funny.
And then like we legit, we got there, and then we we came at different time. Yo, niggas showed up relatively on time. I'm learning. Okay. See, the thing is, I'm learning
that's fair.
about these niggas. I'm collecting data here, you know?
You did.
And so, like, you come from different location if you want to. You know what time this appointment is set, right? This nigga here, and one of these dudes worried me, dog. I think it worried me. That would have me worried. Because, okay, so the thing is, like, I'm accepting the fact that maybe they may be late or maybe whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, all I'm here right now is I'm on a fact-finding mission. So, okay, maybe we wait 30 minutes, we wait an hour, and like he shows up in an hour. Okay, he did show up though, but it was an hour late. So I got like some decisions to make. How I'm gonna plan with this in the future. If I do even want to meet up in the future. So all kinds of data I'm collecting. All of this is me freaking uncharted territory, right? After okay, so by the way, like I did notice this too. It was all fist bumps. It was fist bumps. All around. It was fist bumps.
Okay.
Right? So it was like okay. All right, you know what I mean? No bro hug. No, it's just like
I mean you gotta
we're establishing things, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just a bro hug. You do the one. You do the one side.
Yeah, but you gotta earn the bro hug. Like that has to be earned.
It had to be the most. I couldn't get the. You know what I mean? No.
That has to be earned, man.
No, it was. Or even from a distance, we do the pat. You know what I mean? And then there was something you stay away.
I could even give you more context with that. Like my barber and I, like we recently started doing the bro hug, and I've been going to this guy for over a year.
Yeah,
for over a year. We like literally in the last month we started doing like I came with the fist bump and he came with the open hand, and we looked at each other and I was like,
it's
I was like, I didn't know that we I didn't know
Oh, we
progressed to this part of
made it to the next level.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Did you
we
feel
made-
violated? You didn't get consent? I didn't get. You didn't give consent.
I was like, what? I was like,
Like,
whoa, ignoring the
Mr.
sign.
Majors, slow down. All right, wait a minute.
I was like, wait. We're going too fast.
Wait,
going down too fast. But yeah, he gave me an open hand, and I was like, I was receptive to it. I was like, oh, okay. We locked in. We
next
locked in.
Content. You locked in.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that, but okay. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. But I didn't know if somebody else was like, maybe they're just like personality, maybe just that much more open to where they don't need that much establishment to be able to like go in for the bro hug kind of thing. But he didn't do it, and so neither of them did it, and that's cool. But I showed up on time, and then like I knew niggas was gonna be late, so I'm like, okay, niggas gonna be late, and so I showed up on time, but I was like, I knew, because I wanted to like give like the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Just in case somebody else showed up on time as well, but I knew niggas gonna be late, and I'm like, that's cool. Just don't be egregious. Then it kind of tells me a little bit about your judgment.
Yeah, if it's really bad, then it's like, yeah, come on, bro. Like,
that lets you know a little about your character, right?
Yeah,
you got people waiting for you. You know what I mean? You know they waiting for you. Stuff, right? The one dude worried me though, dog. The nigga hit me with the. I've never heard this before. I'm like, oh, these niggas is getting good. Because here's the thing: when you make an agreement with a nigga,
yeah,
make sure you eliminate the wiggle room.
Yes,
niggas will always
absolutely
establish at some point, or try to establish at some point, a wiggle room. And now it's up to you when you're making plans with niggas, how much you are willing to allow for this wiggle room, because you're a nigga too. You might fucking need that shit sometime in the future, right? You might need to call it in, right? All right, so this nigga hit me with, I might show up a little bit late. Don't let exact times be a barrier. Yo. Motherfucker, Webster, what?
Bro. I was
like, you really tried it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I was like, yo, did he like read like?
I said that to you.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Like when you sit. That's why I sent you back that emoji with like my hand on my face. I was like, yo, did this guy like read Virginia Woolf or like one of these philosophers that was like,
this boy plucked a piece out of his thesis or some shit like that. He pulled like, this down.
That was such a thorough statement. It was so thorough. I was like, you had to have done research.
I'm like, this nigga really did go look this up. He had that shit on C.P.T. He had the algorithm do that work. To come up with that fucking shit. Like, yo, I've never heard this freaking SAT level excuse for a nigga to maintain that wiggle room.
Yo, if I ever heard
wiggle room, dog. I wanted to say, bro, you're not coming. You just say you're not coming.
Yeah.
just say you're not coming.
Yo, if I ever heard a title for a PhD dissertation this on level, C.P.T. time,
this nigga here, he would be source. He'll be source material. He'll be source material.
Absolutely.
He'll be like, as this gentleman once said, you know, it's just like, he'll be source. And I was like, that was fucking brilliant.
Yo,
but I see through you, my G.
Yeah.
So I was worried. Worried about homie, you know what I mean? But like, he actually showed up before the other dude. And he was only like 5 minutes late. You know what I mean? Wow, so that was like on time.
That's a crazy plot twist.
Crazy plot twist. Yeah, spoiler alert. Twist, boom. He showed up like 5 minutes late. I was like, dope. And then the other dude showed up 5 minutes after that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was like, that tells me something about you. You know what I mean?